Sitting up tall and aligning the back of your skull with your sacrum. Activating feet and spreading the toes. And bring your arms onto your thighs, lift hands onto your thighs, and lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And close your eyes and connect with your heart. And working today with an energy, the kind of energy that feeds and nourishes your heart. And as you make that connection now, feel how your body feels, feel how your heart feels. And as you breathe through your side ribs and feed your heart with your breath. And exhale completely. Let your shoulders soften. As you breathe in, lift your sternum and create space around your heart and around your lungs. Keep chest lifted as you exhale, belly pulls in. Now breathe into the back of your heart, deep breath. Feel for energizing your heart with your breath. And exhale, exhaling completely. Soften your skull bones as you breathe in. Feel as if you're drawing energy from the sky and moving this through into your heart. And exhale, exhaling completely. Now ground down into sit bones as you breathe in. Draw energy from the earth, moving this through pelvis into belly and feeding your heart from below. And then exhale, exhaling completely. So maintain the focus today on your heart, working in such a way that nourishes, that feeds your heart. Change the cross of your legs, and we'll do wrist stretches. So reach your right hand forward, spread the fingers. Take hold of the little finger on your right hand and then ease it back. As you breathe in, spread the fingers as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands forward and release. Taking hold of your ring finger. Ground down into your right sit pose. Breathe in, lengthen up out of your right side. And as you breathe out, soften your right shoulder down. And release. Taking hold of your middle finger. As you breathe, breathe into the back of your heart. Feel the energizing heart with breath. And as you breathe out, reach your arm forward and release. Taking hold of your first finger. As you breathe in, glide your thumb away from your little finger and then stretch your fingers down towards the floor. And as you breathe out, glide your first finger back and release, taking hold of your thumb. As you breathe in, glide your thumb back away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, open your hands forward towards the earth and release. Change the cross of your legs and change hands. Take hold of the little finger on your left hand and ease it back. And then breathe. Breathe into the palm of hand, spreading fingers. And as you breathe out, glide your little finger back and release. Taking hold of your ring finger. Running down into left sit bone. As you breathe in, you lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, soften your left shoulder down and release. Taking hold of your middle finger. On the next breath, lift your sternum and create space around your heart. And as you breathe out, open the palm of your hands forward and release, taking hold of your first finger. As you breathe in, glide your thumb away from your little finger and then lengthen your fingers down towards the floor. And as you breathe out, open the palm of your hand forward and release, taking hold of your thumb. As you breathe in, glide your thumb back away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands towards the floor and release. Wrist stretches stage 2. So reach your hands forward, turn the palm of the hands away from you so that you're on your fingertips. And as you ground down into your sit bone, breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, open the hands forward, spreading the fingers. As you breathe in, you're lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach the heel of the hands to the floor, but soften your shoulders away from your ears. And release. Wrist stretches stage 3. So you're reaching your arms out towards the side, fingers are pointing skywards. Take a deep breath into the palm of the hands. Hold the breath. Then one by one, bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, thumb squeezes on top, knuckles to the floor. Exhale, feel for stretching out the tops of your wrists. And release. Reach the arms out to side, thumbs pointing skywards. Breathe in. Hold the breath, then bring in your thumb, and then simultaneously all other fingers squeezes the thumb. And as you exhale, stretch your thumb side away from you. And release. Reach the arms out to side, fingers pointing skywards. Breathe in. Hold the breath, and then one by one, bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, thumb squeezes on top, knuckles to the floor as you exhale, stretching out the tops of your wrists. And release. Reach the arms out to side, thumbs pointing skywards. Breathe in. Hold the breath, and then bring in your thumb, and then all other fingers squeezes the thumb. And as you exhale, stretch your thumb side away from you. And release. And just roll the shoulders. Pranayama today is in Balakanasana. So bring the soles of your feet together and relax your arms by, just reach your arms by your hips and then lift your chest. Today we'll do Brahmari, and in Brahmari we'll breathe into the front of the heart, side of your heart, and the back of your heart. So bring your hands back behind and then sit tall, activating feet. Now take a deep breath, inhale. So you're breathing into the front of your heart, and then exhale with the sound. And again, breathe into the front of the heart, deep breath. And exhale. And breathe in, breathe into the side of your heart, deep breath. And exhale, buzz. And again, breathing into the side of your heart, deep breath. And buzz away. And breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. And then buzz away, exhale. One more, breathe into the back of heart, deep breath. And exhale. And release. And take a breath. Your next pose, pranayama within knee pal, with your left leg over your right. That's a difficult reach for you, then straighten your right leg. Ease your left foot out so you're not sitting on your left heel. So your pranayama is inhale for 10, hold the breath for 10, exhaling for 10, pulling belly back into Uddiyana on the exhale, 2 rounds. Hold the first 2 fingers down of your right hand and use your thumb to block off your right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril, inhale for 10. Block both nostrils and hold the breath, hold for 10. So your feet are active, your spine is low. Exhale, right nostril for 10. Inhale, right nostril for 10. Block both nostrils and hold the breath, hold for 10. Exhale, left nostril for 10. And then release. Change the cross of your legs. Knee power with your right over your left. Holding the first 2 fingers down of your left hand, you use your ring finger to block off right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril, inhale for 10. Block both nostrils and hold for 10. Exhale, right nostril for 10. Exhale completely, then inhale right for 10. Lock in both nostrils and hold for 10. Exhale, left for 10. And then release. Unwind and bring the soles of your feet together into Balakanasana. Bring your hands forward of your shins. You ground down into your sit bones. Take a deep breath as you breathe. Feel for filling up, lengthening the spine. Uddiyana, exhale. You're folding forward, belly's in. Your belly's pulling all the way back towards the spine. Keep lengthening belly away from pelvis, but let your shoulders be soft away from your ear. Relax your belly. One more deep breath. And exhale. When you pull your belly in, belly's all the way back towards the spine. You're spreading your ribs, spread your diaphragm. Keep feeling as if you're hollowing your belly out. Shoulders, allow your shoulders to relax away from you. Inhale, release. Seated side bend with your arms in Balakanasana. So your arms are by your side. So your soles of your feet together in Balakanasana. Bring your left hand out by your left hip. And then reach the hand away about 12-15 inches away from you. Relax your left ear with your left shoulder. Pressing down into your right sit bone. As you breathe in, stretching your right arm up. Spread the fingers. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your right arm over your right ear. As you breathe in, lengthen your left side ribs away from left hip. As you breathe out, wrapping your right shoulders, you reach your arm over the side. Breathe into the right side of your ribs. Deep breath. You're using this breath to open the rib side. And as you breathe out, glide your shoulders down. On the next breath, move your chest towards your chin. And as you exhale, relax your jaw. Second arm position. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reach your right arm away from you. Reach it down so it's about 12 inches from floor. And as you breathe out, as you raise your chest slightly, soften your right shoulder down. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, relax your neck. Lower your chin slightly towards the left side of your chest. Pressing down into your sit bone. As you breathe, lengthen. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Keep breathing as you lengthen mid-ribs away from lower ribs. Keep breathing as you lengthen your upper ribs away from mid-ribs. And exhale, both shoulders down. Using your right arm, breathe in, reach your right arm away, let the arm pull you up, and use your left hand to support your head and neck once you're up. And then other side. Your right arm is reaching out towards the side, aligning it with your right hip. Relaxing your right ear with right shoulder. Rounding down into left sit bones, breathing, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm over left ear. As you breathe in, lengthen your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, wrap your left shoulder. So feel the broadening across your back as you wrap that left shoulder. From your pelvic bowl, breathe in, move your belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. Feel your chest move to chin. And as you breathe out, reaching that left arm over left ear. Second arm position. On the next breath, just move the arm. Reach your left arm down towards the left side. Hand stops about 12 inches from floor. And exhale. Keep the chest lifted, but soften your shoulders. Now breathe into the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you exhale, relax your jaw. Chin lower slightly towards the right side of your chest. You're grinding down into sit bone. As you breathe in, you lengthen. Feel lengthening lower ribs away from waist. Keep inhaling as you lift your mid-ribs away from lower ribs. Keep inhaling as you lift your upper ribs away from mid-ribs. And as you breathe out, keep the chest lifted, but shoulders soften down. On the next breath, use your left arm, reach your left arm away, let the arm pull you up, and use your right hand to support your head and neck. So moving into your next sequence, moving into your abdominal sequence today, starting with elbow to knee, and then move from elbow to knee to broga. So demonstrate the poses so that we can make this fairly continuous today. So in your elbow to knee, you're lying down on your back, your feet are off the floor, your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Your back is straight, you do this pose with feet onto the floor. So your pose will be inhale, head, shoulders up, you pause. You exhale, tailbone is up, elbows to left knee, belly's in. You can reach your leg up, you can straighten that leg. Coming back to center, foot down onto the floor. The next pose after this first one will be broga. So here, feet off the floor, you can also do with feet on the floor. So inhale, head, shoulder blades are up. You pause, you exhale, tailbone is up, your elbows are to your right knee, lengthening your left leg to the sky, belly is in. You're placing your right foot towards onto your thigh, and then you stretch your thigh out to the sky, moving legs away from you, and belly is in. Inhale back to center, and exhale, release. So those are the two poses we'll do in this sequence. Lie down and clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor, bend the knees. Or have your feet on the floor if your back is tweaking. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to left knee, straightening your right leg. So your right leg is reaching out and up towards the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Feel you're unlocking your left hip as you reach your left leg out and up. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg out about 45 degrees angle. Keep feeling for moving your right thigh away from your hips, lowering your foot about 6 inches. Pull belly down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and your lower back presses to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to right knee. Straighten your left leg. Reach out about 45 degrees angle. Now relax your left hip. Send your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. The top rim of the sacrum presses down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Right leg reaches out at 45 degrees. Keep the bent knee over the hips. Don't move it towards the chest. Reach your left elbow up. Reach your right thigh bone forward away from the waist. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to right knee. Straightening left leg. Left leg reaches out about 45 degrees angle. Reach your right elbow up. Both shoulder blades are off the floor. Move your right knee away from hips so you're not drawing knee to chest. Now send your left leg forward away from waist and pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Your lower back presses down. Broga. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg straight out and up towards the sky. You're reaching out with the ball of your foot. Place your left foot on the inside of the right thigh. And then send your thighs away from you. Reach up with your right foot to the sky. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and your lower back presses to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Your left leg reaches straight up towards the sky. Place your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Place it there. You can hold it there. And then just send your left leg out and up towards the sky. Reach your elbows up. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale. Come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. And your lower back presses down. Exhale. Curl tailbone up. Both elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg straight up towards the sky. Place your left foot on the inside of your right thigh. Now press the foot up against your thigh. Reach both legs to the reach your right leg to the sky. Ease your left thigh away from hip. Pull belly down. Reach your elbows up. Inhale. Come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and your lower back presses down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. That left leg, it reaches straight up. Place your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Hold it there if you need. And then reach your left foot up. Reach your right thigh away from pelvis. Pull belly down. Lift the chest. Reach your elbows up. As you stretch your left leg to sky, belly pulls in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor, and place your feet down onto the floor. Give yourself a moment and just let your body let go from this last pose. And then feel for connecting your breath with your heart, noticing what is going on for you today. Your next pose is another abdominal pose. This is today, it's abs with the roll. In abs with the roll, you take the roll or you take a block and you place the roll or the block between your thighs. You lie down on your back. Your back is tweaky. You can have your knees bent or turned so that your feet are up against the wall. But for those who's with back tweaky, moving close to the wall, lying down, and your feet can be straight up against the wall or the knees bent so the soles of your feet are on the wall. Those are the options that you would have if your back is tweaky with hands clasped behind your head and neck. If your back is not tweaky, then you really don't need to have your feet up against the wall, just reach your legs straight up. So lie down on your back, place your hands behind your head and neck. Feet reaches up to the sky, you're reaching out with the balls of your feet or your knees and bent feet against the wall, choosing your pose. And then everyone, breathe into lower back. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll again. As you're stretching your legs to the sky, pull lower belly down. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Reach your elbows up, feel the broadening across your back. Now squeeze the roll again. Send your legs right up towards the sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll. Squeeze your sit bone to tailbone. Stretch your legs to the sky as you reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, press your lower back down. Now curl tailbones up and squeeze the roll. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll. Squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Now stretch your legs up, reach out with active feet, pull belly in, reach your elbows up. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Don't bend the knees, just press your lower back down. Exhale, tilt up, reach your legs up, lift your head and shoulder blades up. Now squeeze the roll and stretch your legs to the sky. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now lift the chest, reach your elbows up, and relax the back of your head into hands. Squeeze the roll. Squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Stretch your legs up as you reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. And bring your feet down onto the floor. Bridge with the roll. So the roll remains between your thighs. Midway between your knees and your pelvic bone. So reach down with your fingertips and brush your heels. Aligning your heels with your sit bones or heels a hip distance apart. Relax your arms down by your side. Once you brush your heels, arms are relaxed. Press your feet to the floor, lift the toes. And then breathe. Before you do that, actually, bring your hands, the heel of the hands onto your thighs by your hip crease. So your hip. Hands onto the thighs by hip crease. Press your feet to the floor. And then breathe in. Move your belly away from pelvis. Move your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis and send thighs and knees away from you. Pull your belly in and feel your lengthening. You feel a telescoping effect as you're doing this. And relax your belly completely. One more deep breath. Fill up with the breath. Exhale. Now pull your belly all the way in. Press your hands against the thighs, thighs against the hands. Feel for the lengthening belly away from pelvis. Your chest is moving to chin. Your lower ribs are lengthening away from your waist and your feet are pressing to the floor. And then relax. So that sensation, that movement in terms of your belly coming tiny, your lower back opening up, that's what you want to feel in this pose. Brush your heels with fingertips. Relax your arms down by your side. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Bridge pose with a roll. Now take a deep breath as you breathe in, breathe into your heart, expanding the ribs as you move chest to chin. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up, away from the floor. Gentle squeeze on the roll, you're activating your legs. On your next breath, breathe into the back of your heart. Feel, but energizing heart with breath. And as you breathe out, lifting up a little bit more, reaching thighs and knees opposite direction from pelvis. Now breathe into your belly. You're moving your belly away from pelvis. You're moving your chest to chin. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis, push the floor away. Feel as if you're lengthening ankles away from heels. Relax your throat, relax your neck. And then breathe into your side ridge. Deep breath, feeding your heart with this breath. And as you exhale, lifting up, chest to chin, thighs lengthen in the opposite direction. Focus on your heart in this last breath, deep breath. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis and lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. All the way down Move the roll out of your way and roll to your right side. Bring your left hand down on the floor. Flatten your left hand on the floor by chest. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you come up. Use your right hand to support your head and neck. Your next pose today is dolphin. So come onto knees. And bring your hands onto your biceps to measure your distance. Bring your elbows down onto the floor, directly under the shoulders. And then reach the hands forward, spreading the fingers. You can press your hands. Neck, shoulders relaxed. Take a deep breath into upper back. Lift, spread the upper back and curl your toes under. And as you exhale, lift your knees off the floor. Push the floor away with your forearms. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. Feel, but energizing your heart with breath. And as you breathe out, reach back. Feel as you're sending your sit bones straight down. On the next breath, breathe into your side ribs. Feel as if you're moving your upper ribs away from your shoulders. And as you breathe out, reach back so you feel the back of your thighs reaches to the back wall. Relax your throat. And then soften chest. And then breathe into the front of your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. Feel the top of your thighs are moving away from pelvis. As you breathe in, you're lengthening the spine. And as you breathe out, reach your heels to the floor, moving chest to thighs and knees. One more breath in, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bend the knees and place the feet, place your knees to the floor and relax your arms down by your side, relaxing in embryo. Relaxing shoulders away from your ears. And from here, ease your hands under the shoulders, push the floor away, and come all the way up, coming up to stand. Stand with your feet about 3 feet away from you for Agnisara with back traction. You're bringing your hands onto your thighs. Fingers are facing the same direction of your knees. Your knees are bent, toes are turned out. 2 rounds slow, 2 rounds fast. From here, take a deep breath. And exhale through the mouth. Belly's all the way in and up. And then let it go. All the way in and up. Let it go. All the way back. And release. Take a breath, deep breath. And exhale. Chin tucks in, suck the belly in and up. Let it go. Suck it in and up. Let it go. Keep pressing feet to the floor. Toes are lifted, in and up. And release. Breathe in. And exhale. You're moving belly fast as you can. Chin is tucking in. Feet pressing down. Toes are lifted. Keep moving belly. Last one, breathe in. And exhale. Agnisara. Move the belly fast as you can. And then release. Heel toe, stand heel toe, feet together. And come to the front of your mats for your salutations. We'll be working through the salutations now, so if you need to pad your knees, have extra support for your knees, then do so now, and then come to the front of your mat. Standing with your feet together. If your back is straight, you have your feet a little bit wider. Pressing down with your feet, lift the toes, spread the toes, and spread the balls of your feet. You exhale, bring your hands together at your chest. Now press your feet to the floor, and as you breathe in, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Lift your chest, lift your back ribs, feel that opening around your sternum. Now exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, inhale, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. At your left knee if you need. Press into your left shin as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Press your right foot to the floor and lift your belly away from your right thigh. And exhale, bring your hands down, curl the toes under your left foot. Step your right leg back, step it back into plank. Now reach back into your heels, feel as if you're pushing the foot away with both hands. Now bend the knees, bend the elbows, keep the elbows tucked in as you lower down. Once you're all the way down, bring the hands forward 12 inches, low cobra. Lengthen your legs back, tops of the feet presses to the floor. And then breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward. Soften the shoulders away from your ears. And as you breathe out, keep moving chest and belly forward as you come on down. Readjust, hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back, curl toes under. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Push the floor away in downward dog, reach back to heels, chest to thighs and feet. Lunge, breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor, pad your right knee if you need. Push the floor away with both arms as you reach your arms to the sky. Press into your right shin and your left foot presses down as you stretch up. And as you exhale, hands down, step in your right foot forward, forward bend. As you breathe in, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. And exhale, hands together at your chest. Press your feet to floor. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back. Bend your right knee, place your knee to the floor. Pad the knee if you need as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, bring your hands down either side of your left foot. Step your left leg back, step it back for plank. You reach back into heels, bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. No cobra as you breathe in, you're moving your chest and ribs forward, but you're lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders, breathe in, toes curled under. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel for pushing away in your downward dog. Lunge, breathe in. Step in your right foot forward between the hands. Left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step in your left foot forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Chair pose, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're reaching your arms out and up. Spread the fingers. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from thighs and knees. The back of your neck is long. Now flatten your hands to the floor, and as you exhale, step or hop it back into plank. Bend the knees and lower down or lower straight down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Cobra. As you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. You can reach your arms forward if you want to do a low cobra. And exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders. Breathe in, toes curled under. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step in, your left foot forward by your left hand. Right foot eases towards the right edge of the mat, pushing the floor away as you reach your arms up to sky. Exhale, hands down, and step your left leg back for plank. Reach it back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows in as you lower down. Breathe into Cobra, moving chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Let your shoulders soften away from your ears. And exhale, release, lower down, hands on the shoulders, breathe in, curl toes under. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step in, right foot by right hand. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky, bending that front knee. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you exhale, lower down, keeping elbows in. Breathe into Cobra. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. Keep feeling as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. And exhale, release. Lower down, hands on the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bend the knees and hop your legs between the hands. And as you exhale, fold forward, belly's pulling in. Chin pose, bend the knees, inhale. Arms are reaching up, shoulders are down, knees are bent. And exhale, hands together at your chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back, bend your left knee, and sweep in your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach it back into heels. As you breathe out, lower down, bend the knees if you need, lower down. Cobra, breathe in, moving chest and reach forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in your left leg forward between the hands, right knees to the floor, and your arms are reaching to the sky. And exhale, hands down, step in your right leg forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Press your feet to floor, breathe in, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step in, right leg back, bending your right knee, and you're reaching your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, hands down, step your left leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows in. Breathe into Cobra, moving chest and ribs forward whilst left legs back. And as you exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Lunge, breathe in, right leg steps forward between the hands, left knees to the floor. You're sweeping your arms to sky. And exhale, hands down, step your left foot forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at your chest. And just take a moment and reconnect with your heart. Okay, working through a number of vignettes now with three poses in each of these vignettes, starting with chair pose. So bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, scoop chest forward away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and reach forward, you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press back, downward facing dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left leg forward between the hands, warrior two. Reach your arms out and up. From here, eagle arms. So as you breathe in, bring your left arm over your right and bind the hands. And as you breathe out, shoulders down. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath, feel the energizing heart. And as you breathe out, raise your elbows up. Elbows are higher than heart. And then breathe into your side ribs, feeding your heart with breath. And as you breathe out, reach your elbows forward. So creating space around the back of your heart, around the front of your heart. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, arms reach forward. Inhale, release. Float your arms out to the side. You might need a strap for this next pose. Next pose is archer. So as you breathe in, you're reaching your left arm up, bend the elbow, reach it back. You can use your right hand to reach your elbow up. Your right arm is reaching around the back and binding the hands or using the strap to bind. As you breathe in, lift your sternum. Feel as if you're lifting chest to chin. And as you breathe out, reaching your left elbow up to sky. As you breathe in, feel as if you're moving your left shoulder away from your ear. And as you breathe out, keep reaching your left elbow up, but glide your right shoulder down. Press your feet to floor, and on the next breath, lift. Chest is lifting up. As you exhale, reach your left elbow up and glide both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Release your arms out to the side. Windmill the hands down, so the hands are now either side of the front foot. Flatten your right hand onto the floor, lining up the fingers with the toes. You can use a block with your right hand. So your right hand can be on a block. And then breathe in. You're sweeping your left arm up to the sky. Easy twisting warrior. So as you lengthen back into your right leg, breathe in and glide your ribs forward on your right side. As you press your left foot to the floor, reaching your left arm up to sky. As you breathe in, keep moving your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach up with the fingertips of your left hand. Breathing into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Step your left leg back, step it back for plank. Then bend the knees and come on down. From here, if you have your roll, you're placing your roll under your belly. And then you're lying down over your roll. If you have a block, it doesn't matter whether you don't, but if you have a block, place a block between your ankles or your feet, and then lie down over the roll. From here, bring your hands under the shoulders. And then as you breathe in, just lift up. Use the hands and lift up. And as you breathe out, relax your belly over the roll. Now breathe in. Draw your chest and wrist forward as you lift up. And as you breathe out, relaxing forward over the roll. Tops of the feet presses to the floor. Breathe in, use your belly as you lift up. Use your hands also. And as you breathe out, relax your belly as you fold forward. One more. Breathe in, lifting up. And as you breathe out, relax belly over the roll. Curl the toes on, the hands are under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Move the roll. On the next breath, as you breathe in, you step in your right leg forward. Say downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, and then step your right leg forward. And step into warrior two. Oh, mix it up. Warrior two. From warrior two, your back foot is straight to the short edge of the mat. The front heels align with the arc of the back foot. You reach your arms out to side. From here, eagle warrior. As you breathe in, bring your right arm over your left and bind your hands. And as you breathe out, go a little deeper into the pose. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath, feel, but energizing heart with breath. And as you breathe out, lift your elbows up. Reach your forearms forward. So feel this opening through the back of heart. And then breathe in. Breathe into your side ribs. Deep breath. As you press your feet to floor, reach your elbows forward. So creating more space into the back of your heart. And then breathe in. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Put your arms out to side. You need a strap, maybe need a strap, archer On the next breath, you're reaching your right arm up, bend the elbow, reach it back. Bring your left arm around the back and bind the hands, or use a strap to bind. Press your feet to floor. As you breathe in, lift your sternum. So the chest is lifting up towards your chin. As you breathe out, reaching your right elbow up towards the sky. Feel as if you're unlocking that right shoulder. Now breathe in and sternum lifts up. And as you exhale, gliding your left shoulder down. On the next breath, feel for easing the right shoulder away from your right ear. And as you breathe out, as you reach your right elbow up, glide both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. And then flatten your left hand onto the floor or a block. And then easy twisting warrior. As you breathe in, you're sweeping your right arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, as you press your right foot to the floor, open out a little bit more. Reach back into your left leg, and then breathe in, lengthen from the left side of your body. And as you breathe out, reaching your right fingertips straight up. Deep breath, feel as if you're moving chest to chin. Press your right foot to the floor as you open out towards the right. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Place your hands to the floor and then step your right leg back. Step it back for plank. You're reaching back into heels. And as you breathe out, bend the knees or lower straight down, coming all the way down to blue. From here, place a block between your ankles. And then clasp your hands behind your back for both. Keeping your feet onto the floor. As you breathe in, tops of the feet press to the floor, lift up, chest is lifting. And as you breathe out, lengthen your arms down towards your heels. Stay here. As you breathe in, keep feeling that you're moving your belly forward, you're moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, as you lengthen your legs back, tuck tailbones to heels. Deep breath, breathe in, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reach your arms down towards your heels. Inhale, release, lower down. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back and curl your toes under. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. You're spreading the feet. Warrior one. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Means your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Press down into both legs as you breathe in, telescoping ribs up. And as you breathe out, bend that front knee. From here, turn so that you're on the ball of your right foot. Bend your right knee and then reach back into your right heel. Press down into your front foot as you breathe in, lift and lengthening ribs up away from waist. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper, reaching back into that right heel. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you're taking it a little deeper. One more breath as you breathe. Lift your chest as if your chest is moving to chin. And as you breathe out, clasp your hands behind your head. Press it back into that back foot. You can place the foot down onto the floor for warrior one. And then breathe in, stretch your back ribs up. And as you breathe out, press your front foot and lift your chest as if towards the sky. Brain cradling the brain. As you breathe, breathe into your mid-back. And as you breathe out, lift your chest as you reach your elbows up. One more breath, deep inhale. And exhale, release. And ears on up. From here, bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Place your right knee to the floor, and then step your left leg back. You don't need your right knee down. And then come on down. Come all the way down to the floor. You need to roll again. So from here, you're doing Cobra over the roll with one leg. So I'll just demonstrate here. You're lying down over the roll. You're bringing your left arms down, planting your left arm onto the floor. You're bending your right knee, reaching your right arm back, taking hold of the ankle or the foot. And then you breathe in, you're lengthening the ribs forward. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your right thigh, your right leg away from you. So you're working with this, you're doing 3 to 5 breaths on each side. That left foot is onto the floor. That left arm is forward. Right hand takes hold of the ankle. And then breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward. And as you breathe out, you reach your right leg back, the right thigh reaches away from you. Deep breath, keep feeling that you're moving belly forward. And as you breathe out, reaching back a little bit more. Deep inhale, feel the lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, as you reach back with your right foot, lift your chest. Last breath in this one, deep breath. And then exhale, release. Release your right foot. Right foot is onto the floor. Your right arm is reaching forward as you would for Cobra. Bend your left knee, reach your left arm back, take hold of the ankle or the foot. If you're not able to take hold of the hands, you can use the strap. And then veer down. Press the tops of your left thigh to floor. Breathe in, move belly forward, move chest to chin. And as you breathe out, reaching your left leg back. Feel as if you're taking your foot away from your glutes. Deep breath, feel you're moving belly forward, you're moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, reaching that left leg back a little bit more. 2 more breaths, deep breath. Feel as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're sending your left thigh back. 1 more breath, deep breath. And exhale as you reach it back a little more. Inhale, release. Release the hands. Hands are under the shoulders. Tops of the feet to the floor. Then inhale, curl your toes under. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing the floor away in your downward dog. Move the roll out of your way. From here, your next pose is arrow lunge. So as you breathe in, step in, your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor and release your back foot. Your arrow lunge, you can have your hands onto the floor. The back foot is up, is lifting the knee off the floor. That back leg is straight. So I was demonstrating the pose this way on. That back foot is knees on the floor, knees off the floor, and you straighten that leg. You're bringing the hands onto your thigh and you stretch forward. You're on the top of your foot. You're going further, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. So breathe in deeply, keep lengthening the ribs back away from weight. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. Press into that front foot, that left foot. Deep breath, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. Keep that foot straight. Last breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Hands down, knees down. Your next pose is H to B. Heel to butt, so you need to pad your right knee. Your right hand will reach back, bending your right knee, taking hold of your right ankle or foot with your right hand. Your left hand is onto your left thigh. You're pressing down into your left foot. Breathe in and feel as if you're lifting belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, bending that front knee and moving your heel as close towards the glute as you can. And then breathe, feel as if you're moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you draw your heel in, feel as if you're sending your right thigh and knee away from you. Try not to be on your knee. Now breathe, deep breath. And as you exhale, come in a little deeper. Sometimes people find having a block or a roll by your right thigh just helps to take some of the pressure away from your quadriceps. Breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, you're taking it a little deeper. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. From here, you're moving into lunge. So your left foot is stepped forward, your right foot is back. Your right hand comes forward about 10, 12 inches ahead of your right shoulder. Straighten your right leg. Use your left hand to traction your left thigh forward. As you breathe in, gliding your ribs forward on your right side. Press your left foot to the floor, and as you breathe out, you're drawing your right side ribs to the inside of left leg. Breathe in and move your belly forward away from pelvis. That left foot is anchored to the floor. And as you breathe out, you're drawing your chest closer towards your left leg. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feel the opening of your right side ribs as you draw chest closer towards left. One more deep breath. And exhale, release. Hands down either side of your front foot. And from here, step back onto knees. You're moving into the next sequence here where you're using a strap. So you have the strap, you're replacing the strap on your right ankle. So it's on the right ankle or your right foot. You have the option here of, I'll give you the option of doing this with a, so I'll demonstrate these poses. You can do this with a roll under your belly. You're doing so, you lie down over the roll, your left hand is forward, your right hand is reaching back, and you're taking hold of the strap. The strap is coming up over your head. There. So you can do that one leg at a time in this way. So if you're doing that, you're taking 3 breaths on that side, and then change. Put the strap on the other ankle, 3 breaths on the other ankle. Otherwise, you can do bow with the strap over the roll, working both legs at a time, with both legs up at the same time. So your pose would be so the strap is around your shins, and you lie down on your belly, and you lie down over the roll. You can do this pose without a roll. So if you were doing the pose without the roll, you'd be lying down on your belly, you reach your knees are bent, you reach your necks up, you reach your hands back and taking hold of your feet. And then you breathe in, you lift your chest, and as you breathe out, you're reaching your legs back. So that's your bow without the roll. You're just going as deep as you can. If you're using the roll is under your belly. And you're lying down over the roll. Try not to have the roll onto your ribs, just above your hips. You're reaching your hands back, taking hold of the strap, and the strap is coming around your head. You take hold of the strap with both hands or one, so choose your position. And then your knees are off the floor, So you lengthen your legs back, arms are reaching up, and you're holding this for about 5 to 8 breaths. You breathe in, you move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sending thighs and knees forward, away from you. Breathe in, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reach back. Feel as if you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum, mid ribs away from lower ribs. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening the legs back. Tailbone tucks the heels. 2 more breaths, deep breaths. And exhale, reach back a little bit more. 1 more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Letting go of the roll and lying down on your belly over the roll. And then let go of the roll completely. Take the strap away from your ankle and grab hold of your block. So I'm giving you an option now with these next poses. You have your next pose is bridge, and you may be using a strap again. So I'll give you a bridge. Okay, so your option pose is bridge or wheel. If you're doing bridge, you do bridge with options. So I'll demonstrate wheel first. For those who want to do wheel, I'm doing wheel with blocks up against the wall, and especially if your wrist's a bit not feeling particularly strong, then bridge up against the wall, or bridge with against the chair, or bridge holding or wheel holding somebody's legs is actually quite helpful. Takes the pressure away from your wrist. So if you're doing wheel, which is where the first one I'll demonstrate, I'm having my hands up against the back wall and the blocks. So reaching down, brushing heels. From here, I'm going to come up into bridge first. So coming up into bridge, arms are relaxed down by the side, shoulders away from your ears. You stay here in bridge, just opening up into your back. Stay here for 2 to 3 breaths. From there, press your feet to floor, breathe in, lifting up, pushing the floor away with your arms as you keep moving chest away from the wall, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. So you stay here for about anything from 2 to 10 breaths, keeping the neck relaxed. When you're coming down, the elbows are bent, you come down, tuck the back of your head onto the floor, and then you're coming down. So that's where you're going if you're doing wheel. If you're doing bridge, you're doing bridge with a block, so the block is by your side. So again, you're reaching down with your arms, brush your heels, relax your arms by your side. The block is touching distance. Then you breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. When you exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor, bending thighs and knees away from you. Taking a couple of breaths, opening up the back. And place your block under your sacrum, not onto your ribs. And then stay here. You draw your right foot towards your right sit bone. You press your right foot to the floor, you breathe in, draw your left knee to chest. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your left leg right out and up towards the sky. What I didn't say, what I should have said, is if you can place a strap around your left, the ball of your left foot, you can use the strap to take that foot higher up and closer back towards your left shoulder. So if you're working at this level, you're taking 3 breaths by stretching that left leg up, 3 breaths on each side. So choose which pose you're wanting to do. In fact, let's all do the same pose. It's easier. It's easier to direct. So all do the same pose. So you're doing bridge with a block if you have. Reach down with the fingertips, brush your heels. Arms relaxed, block is within touching distance. You're breathing in, you're moving belly away from pelvis. You exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up, away from the floor. Press your feet to the floor, breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lifting up a little bit more. Place a block under the sacrum. Should have said place the strap, if you're using the strap, around the ball of your left foot. Ease your right foot back so the heel is on the sit bone. Breathe in, lift your left leg up, draw the knee to chest. And as you breathe out, reach in your left leg straight up. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Then breathe into your left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, as you press your right foot to the floor, stretching your left leg straight up. Breathe into left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, drawing your left foot towards your left shoulder. You can use the strap to assist. Some of you really don't need the strap. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, stretching, press down into your right foot as you're stretching your left leg out, reaching up to sky. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, stretching that left leg up. That right foot is pressing down to floor. And then inhale, release. Bend your left knee, draw the knee to chest, and then place your left foot down onto the floor. If you're using the strap is on the ball of your right foot. Place the strap there, lifting the foot off the floor. And then as you anchor into your left leg, breathe in, lift your right leg up, knee to chest. And as you breathe out, you're stretching your right foot to the sky. Press out, spread the toes. As you breathe in, feel as if you're breathing into right hip. And as you breathe out, sending that right leg up. If you can go further, you're bringing your right foot towards your right shoulder. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, keep reaching up. You might need to come on the ball of your left foot sometimes. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, stretching that right leg out and up to sky. One more breath there, deep inhale. And as you breathe out, stretching that right leg up. On the next breath, bend your right knee, draw the knee to chest. And as you breathe out, placing your right foot down onto the floor. Okay. So whilst you have the block under your sacrum here, arms are relaxed to the side. Breathe in, press your right foot to the floor. Lift your left foot off the floor. And then keep your left foot away from the floor. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, lifting both legs are off the floor. So you're now balancing on the sacrum. If you can, stretch your right leg up towards the sky. And then stretch your left leg up. Both legs are reaching up. As you breathe in, you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, pull belly in. So you're using this to help to opening to lower back a little bit more. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, lengthening your legs out and up towards the sky. From here, bend your left knee, place your left foot to the floor. Bend your right knee, place your right knee down, right foot down. Now breathe in deeply, telescoping ribs, chest to chin. Press your feet to floor, exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting up. And then coming down vertebrae by vertebrae. Tailbone is tucked in as you're coming down. So if you want to have a go with the wheel pose, just about having enough time so you can do that. You want to have a go with the wheel pose, then have a go with the wheel pose. I'll guide you through that. So you have the option now of doing wheel pose or doing camel. If you're doing camel, your positioning here for camel is that you're You're onto your knees. You're about 4 inches or so. For me, that's about the width of a block, the width of my fist. The hands are onto your spinal column. Thumbs are either side of the spinal column. Tops of your feet pressing to the floor. You can also do bridge. You can also do camel up against the wall. So from here, you press your shins into the floor. Breathe in, lift your chest. Keep the chin tucked into the chest. And as you exhale, tilt the pelvis. Keep the chest lifted as you reach your elbows back. Squeeze your elbows in. As you breathe in, shins presses to the floor, and you're lengthening out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, shoulders down. So you're staying in that position for about 4 breaths. If you feel it in compression into your back, then your hands onto pelvis, you come up. You then sit down onto your heels. So you're doing that pose for anything from 4 to 8 breaths. You then have another go. Hands this time, I generally bring my hands into a fist and tuck it in. So it's not onto my spinal column. It's onto just by the sacrum. Shins press the floor, breathe in, lift up. And as you exhale, you fold back. You can stay here for about 4 breaths if you can, or breathe one hand down, taking hold of the heel. The other hand takes down and you lift up. Opening your chest, opening your heart. You stay here for about 4 breaths if you can. When you're coming up, one hand onto pelvis, you come up, push the floor away, hands onto pelvis, and then sit down. Then you can bring your hands onto your lower back, breathing into lower back, and allowing your back to release. So that pose, either that pose, camel or wheel, that's your option. So choose your pose and then move into that. You're doing wheel. You lie down on your back as you did for bridge. Arms relaxed by your side. Brush your heels. Draw your heels back. Arms relaxed down. Then breathe in. Lengthen belly away from pelvis, chest to chin. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. Breathe in, deep breath. And as you breathe out, lifting up. If you're going into the wheel, your hands are under the shoulders. You breathe in, spreading the ribs. You breathe out, lifting up. Push the floor away as you lift. Keep the back of the neck long. Relax your neck and jaw. Breathe in deeply. Keep feeling as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, push the floor away. Wrap the shoulders as you push the floor away. Deep breath, inhale. Feel as if you're lengthening your shoulders away from your armpits. And as you breathe out, as you push away, feel as if you're lengthening your wrists away from your hands. On the next breath, as you press your feet to the floor, feel as if you're lengthening your ankles away from feet. And as you breathe out, lifting up a little bit more. Inhale, release. Bend the elbows and then coming down nice and easy. But if you're in camel, you should be easing out of the camel. From here, once you've finished, your next pose is elbow to knee with star spiral pulse. So you lie down on your back. Hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Your knees are bent. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your elbows to the left knee. Reach your right leg up. You're reaching out with your heels. Now breathe into your right hip. Deep breath. And exhale, pulse. Pulse. You're reaching your right heel up towards the sky. Reaching out 3 times. Then pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your right knee, straighten left leg. Now pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep reaching your left heel to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg out and up. Now pulse. 1, pulse. 2, pulse. 3. Keep reaching your right heel to the sky. Pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and your lower back presses down. Exhale, curl tailbones up, elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Now pulse, pulse. Keep reaching that heel to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. And exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. From here, your next pose is spinal twist. The soles of your feet are onto the floor. Your arms are down by your sides. Just reach your arms out towards the side, arms aligned with the shoulder. Press your lower back to the floor. Breathe in. Lift your left leg foot off the floor, knee to chest. And then draw your right foot off the floor, knee to chest. Breathe into lower back. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, allow your knees to come down towards the right side, as close towards your right armpit as you can. Use your right hand by on top of your left thigh and relax your left ear towards the left shoulder. Breathe in and move your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, relax your left shoulder away from your ear. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feel for that release as you let go. On the next breath, breathe into your heart and feel for energizing your heart with breath. And as you breathe out, relaxing your left shoulder away from left ear. One more breath, deep breath. Feel your side ribs expanding. You're lengthening belly away from pelvis. You're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, release. Release your right arm down to side. Press both arms to the floor. And as you breathe in, draw your knees back to center. One at a time, left and then right. Take an exhale here. And then breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, allow your knees to come down towards your left armpit, as close towards your left armpit as you can. Your head is in the opposite direction. So your right ear is towards your right shoulder. Use your left hand on the top of your right thigh or by your hip. And then breathe in. As you breathe, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, softening your right shoulder away from your ear. Breathe in deeply, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release into lower back. Now breathe into your heart. Deep breath. Feel for energizing your heart with breath. And exhale, shoulders are softening down. Press both arms to the floor. Breathe in, draw your knees back to center one at a time. And as you exhale, place the soles of your feet onto the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side. Bring your hands onto your thighs, heel of the hands by your hip crease. You'll be tractioning your thighs away from you. And then take a deep breath in, breathe into lower back. And exhale through the mouth. Uddiyana, pull your belly in. Belly's all the way back towards the spine. Use your hands. Send the thighs away from you. Keep feeling. You're hollowing your belly out. You're lengthening lower ribs away from your waist. Feeling that release into belly and lower back. And then relax. Last one here. Deep breath. And exhale completely. Uddiyana, put belly pulls in. Pull your belly in, pull it in, pull it up. Feel your side ribs opening out to side. Belly's lengthening away from pelvis. Lower ribs are lengthening away from sacrum. Your hands against your thighs, thighs against the hands. And then relax. You can stay here with soles of your feet together. You can have the soles of your feet onto the floor. Or lengthen your legs away from you. Relax your arms down by your side. Shoulders away from your ears. Letting go into Shavasana. Final release. So close your eyes and feel yourself melding into your mat. Relaxing skull bones, relaxing forehead. Relax eyes and eye sockets, and relax your jaw. Shoulders are softening away from your ears. Relaxing your upper back. Relax your mid back. And as you're working towards your lower back, slight tuck into tailbones, feeling a release into hips, into pelvis. Relax your thighs. Relax the back of your knees and relax your knees. Relax your calves and shins. And relax your ankles, your feet. Relax your toes. Let your arms be relaxed. Shoulders, triceps, biceps. Relax your elbows and forearms. And relax your hands. Relax your hands, your wrists, your hands and fingers. Relax your belly. Find that stillness. Still in the mind. Just allow your heart to do its work, moving the energy through your body. So every part of you feels the energy of your breath. Feel the edges of your heart, the edges of your lungs, the edges of your toes and fingers, and feeling the edge of your own skin. Breathe into these edges. And when you exhale, exhaling completely. As you breathe, feel the breath as it moves through your body. When you exhale, finding a deeper level of release. And notice how your body feels. Notice how your heart feels. Feeling that openness around your thoracics, around your heart. Scanning your body, noticing how your body feels. And on your next breath, begin to move in a way that cherishes and honors your heart, that honors your body. Allowing your body to move in any direction that your heart desires. Giving yourself a nice little stretch. And then bend your knees and move your knees towards your chest. Roll into your left side towards your heart center. Right hand is down by your chest. Breathe in. As you breathe out, push the floor away with your right hand as you're coming up, using your left hand to support your head and neck. Coming into a seated position, cross leg, bring your hands together. Taking time, noticing how you feel. Thank your body. Congratulate yourself for your practice today. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice. Finishing together with a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste.